Psychology shows intelligence isn't about being the smartest person in the room. The rarest kind of intelligence is something most people don't even recognize. Because some forms of intelligence don't show up on a test or grade. They show up in how you notice patterns, understand people, question yourself, and handle complexity. So, let's look at 5 signs that may reveal a deeper kind of intelligence. And the fifth sign is especially rare. 1. You notice patterns. Other people miss. Imagine you're watching a situation unfold. Everyone else sees 5 separate events. You suddenly notice they're connected. A person's behavior reminds you of something they did months ago. A small change in someone's tone connects with a larger pattern you've been noticing. Most people misinterpret this as overthinking, but pattern recognition is an important component of reasoning and problem solving. 2. You can change your mind without feeling stupid. Someone challenges your opinion. Instead of immediately becoming defensive, you think, wait, they might actually have a point. That can feel uncomfortable, especially when your identity is attached to being right. But intellectual humility means recognizing that your knowledge has limits and remaining open to better evidence. What looks like uncertainty can actually be cognitive flexibility. 3. You can understand opposing perspectives. Imagine 2 people arguing. You understand why one person is angry, but you also understand why the other person reacted. You can see the logic behind both sides without automatically agreeing with either. This is related to integrative complexity, the capacity to recognize multiple perspectives and connect competing ideas. 4. You ask questions that go deeper than the answer. You don't just ask, what happened? You ask, why did it happen? Then, why does that reason exist? And eventually, what assumption are we making here? This reflects metacognition, thinking about your own thinking. 5. You can admit what you don't know. This may be the rarest sign. Imagine someone asks you a complicated question. You could pretend to know. Instead, you simply say, I don't know. No performance, no excuses, no desperate attempt to sound intelligent. Just intellectual honesty. Psychology calls this intellectual humility, recognizing the limits of your knowledge while remaining willing to learn. Maybe you're not the loudest person in the room. Maybe you don't always have the fastest answer. Maybe you've even been underestimated because you think before you speak. But intelligence isn't always obvious. If you enjoy psychology that challenges the way you think about intelligence, human behavior, and self-awareness, subscribe. Because sometimes the smartest thing you can do is realize how much more there is to learn.